Hi everyone. I'm gonna make a quick video and one more thing that I've been using that has been helping me kind of a lot actually. It's something new I've been trying. What my attackers do is they like to attack the nerves in my body. I call it like limb torture because like they focus in on my arms and my legs sometimes while I'm trying to sleep. And like for example, they'll like hit a nerve in my wrist and they'll keep like targeting that nerve until it's like the pain gets worse and worse and worse and kind of radiates throughout my whole arm. And then they'll do it to all my limbs at the same time, and then also, you know, to my back or wherever they're deciding to target at that moment. But sometimes the limb torture is so bad that like I can't get to sleep. Like I just don't know what to do. Like you just want to jump out of your skin and you can't. That's how it feels like. Yeah, so they do that a lot to me. They'll do it to me like once I fall asleep if I can. What they'll do is they'll wake me up with it. So I found this recently. It's hold on. Epsom salt foot gel. And when they do that to me, I put this stuff on. And like it's almost like a miracle because I mean they're able to penetrate through a little bit, but what was so unbearable becomes actually bearable. I was like desperate for relief. I mean, nothing was working, and some days they amp it up really high, and it's like one of the things they do to me that is just like the worst torture out of everything is the limb torture and the body torture. So it feels like restless leg syndrome, but to the whole body, plus, you know, pain on top of that. So it's just like this, it's just a big mess, you know. It's really hard to explain, but it's really painful. Your body just feels like, you know, it's just you. It's something so hard to explain because they're using frequencies and energy, and it's not a feeling like, you know, it's not an organic feeling that's easy to explain, but it's very torturous, and there really is not very many ways that you can shield from it that I've found so far. But this, has been helping a lot with that. Like I'll put it all over. Sometimes it's just like specific areas that I'm getting, you know, hit, but mostly I put it everywhere because what they do is if I cover an area, they'll just move to a different area and cause pain there. So I'll put it all over my face, my neck, my chest, especially my back, and then my limbs, my hands, my arms, my feet, my back, my stomach, because they target everywhere pretty much. And what I noticed is like it creates a barrier or something, and it has Epsom salt in it, you know, and we use that a lot for detoxing. The TIs use Epsom salt quite a bit, like with our detox baths and whatnot. But this creates a barrier, and they're not able to penetrate through as easy. And so it reduces the pain a lot. Like I wasn't able to sleep before, and when I start feeling them hit my limbs like that, and I start getting that specific pain that they do, I use this, and it's like kind of like a miracle somewhat, you know. They're still able to get through, you know, somewhat, but it brings unbearable to bearable. So I really recommend it. The The brand is Pro Foot Epsom Salt Foot Gel. I got it at Walmart. It was like $5. Anywhere like they're creating pain in your body, cover it with this stuff. I even put it on my face. I mean, the next day it kind of leaves a little bit of a residue, but you know, you just wipe it off or whatever. But yeah, please try it. Like, if you're in pain, it's worth a shot. Like, it's helped me. Like, some nights where it's just like I can't get to sleep at all, I put this on and then I'm able to fall asleep. Out of everything though that's been helping me like the most is the noise canceling hearing aids. Before I started using them, I wasn't functioning at all, like barely. Like, I couldn't get out of bed. Like, I would, you know, if I wanted to go outside, I barely make it past the front door and have to turn around and go lay back down because the torture was so bad. Like, they just hit me so hard with these weapons, and like I would get dizzy and nauseous and like just so physically ill that I couldn't do anything. And after getting the hearing aids and using them, like, it's such a miracle. Like, I'm able to function, and it's not perfect. Like, I still get attacked very severely, but nothing near what I was, you know, getting before. So I'm actually able to function and do things now. So, you know, they use the inner ear to attack and get to our other systems, and you know, the inner ears where they're hitting us with these frequencies. So blocking that with these hearing aids, these noise canceling hearing aids, has been helping so much. And nothing's a miracle. There's no 100% yet, but it reduces it. So it brought me from barely functioning to functioning, and I'm like actually able to do things now. So I really recommend the hearing aids. That's my number one. That's my number one. That has been like a lifesaver to me. I use other things that help too, but I just have to say, like, that, like, do that. Get the noise canceling hearing aids if you get attacked with the DEWs, with the DWs. Yeah, and even if you don't have V2K, you get the tinnitus and you get the you know, the weapons attacks, I really recommend it. And even if you get, I don't know if this would work with like the gang stalking, but I think some of that's controlled with the remote neural monitoring, so maybe it could even help like lessen the gang stalking, because I've seen some others, you know, use like the fabric shielding and whatnot, and they get the gang stalking, and they've talked about their gang stalking is even less. So maybe some of it's, you know, the R&M. But I won't speak too much on that because I don't know how it would work with that. I just recommend it for V2K, the artificial tinnitus, or if, you know, you get the weapons attacks on your body. Those help so much. What I've been doing lately is using Dave Case's CD. I was using it, but I wasn't very consistent with it. But lately I've been starting to use it at night. Like, I'll take out the hearing aids, and then I will put on the Cost headphones and listen to Dave Case's CD at night. And I've been noticing a difference. Like, I feel like the brain entrainment, like there's a disconnect from that. It feels like the V2K also, like it feels like it's interfered with. Like, if it starts to pick up the V2K, I feel like I could redirect my attention to something else, and they're not as easily able to entrain, you know, my thoughts or my brain when I'm using Dave Case's CD. I'm still able to hear the V2K once in a while, but sometimes it's like almost like it disconnects from it somewhat. So I wear the hearing aids in the day. I usually only wear one when I'm around people or when I have to hear, because it's really hard to hear with both in. So I'll usually wear just one, but it's probably better with two when I'm, when I don't have to listen or hear people or hear, be in tune with what's going on too much, like with conversations and engaging with people. I wear both, and I think it might be helping a little bit more with both, because you're blocking the frequencies from hitting both ears. So yeah, I would say that. And then Dave Case's CD, I've been, using that more consistently lately, and it's been helping. It seems like the limb torture is less, but I haven't been using it long enough to really talk about it too much, because my attackers could be tricking me, because they might just be laying off, the limb stuff and the limb torture and some of the other stuff they're doing. So I need to consistently use Dave Case's CD to I guess get results, or to really see how that's gonna work and how that's working. In the beginning of my targeting, I tried a lot of different shielding, a lot of different things, and Dave Case's CD was one of them. I used to listen to it every single night, but I had been doing a lot of other things with it. Now my shielding is a little bit different. As my targeting progressed, the targeting kind of evolved, and my targeting is not the same as in the beginning. Like, my attacks were way different than they are now. But in the very beginning of my targeting, I listened to Dave Case's CD every night. I was using magnets and all kinds of, different, I was trying a lot of different things. I won't get into, all of the different things I had tried in the beginning. But right now, I use the hearing aids during the day. And then at night, I take them out and I use Dave Case's CD, and I listen to that all night while I sleep. And then I also wear grounding while I sleep. And then another important thing is head protection. In the very beginning of my shielding, in the very beginning of my targeting, the first thing, that I tried was head shielding, and I stayed with that. Like, I have silver beanies that I wear, and in the beginning I wore like 2, now it's like 3. Layers are better because it's harder for them to penetrate through, so I recommend silver beanies. They have brain shields on lessemf.com, or brain coats, I think is what they're called. And then EMF caps, wear those, because it's not going to take it away, it's just going to reduce it. It's going to lessen the hits. It's going to lessen the torture just a little bit, a few notches. When I sleep with the silver beanies on. So that's another thing that I use while I sleep. The silver beanies, Dave Case's CD, the grounding, and then what else do I do? I think that's it when I sleep. I could be wrong. Oh, and then sometimes on bad days, I don't use the Epsom salt gel every single night. Just like when they're attacking my limbs is when I use it, or when they're attacking my different body parts, I'll put the gel all over, and that helps. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Another thing I wanted to talk about was detox baths. I used to do the Epsom salt detox bath, but I found another one that just works even better. Like, when my targeting's really bad, I'll go take a detox bath. And when I get out, like, I immediately feel like so much better. The detox bath that I use is, what I'll add to my bath is 1/4 a cup of borax, 1/4 a cup of apple cider vinegar, and 1/4 a cup of baking soda. And then I have tea tree essential oil, and I'll add 10 drops to like a liquid body soap, and I'll mix it up and add it to the bath. So that's 1/4 a cup of borax, the laundry detergent borax, 1/4 apple cider vinegar, 1/4 a cup of baking soda, and then 10 drops of tea tree essential oil mixed in with some body wash, and put it in your bath, and then soak for like an hour. When I come out of the bath, I feel so much better. It kind of alleviates some of the stuff they're doing. I also take like supplements, and I drink a lot of detox teas, and also apple cider vinegar I drink as well. Like you can make a drink out of it, and that'll kind of keep your body detoxing too. You want to kind of detox all of this stuff out of your body, like heavy metals, nanoparticulates, all of the nasty stuff that they're using to target us. So, keep that in mind. Try to keep your body in constant detox. Detox baths are really important because they, our skin, they're using the skin conductivity, and then, all of the stuff in our bodies, it pulls it out. So you want to definitely keep up with that. I probably have more to tell you, but I can't remember right now. My memory is so bad because of the targeting. Like, they literally can wipe your memory clean. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, I have a really tough time making videos, a really tough time, like, focusing or trying to get my point across. And, so, bear with me. Yeah, the ZVS driver, I'm really excited about. Hopefully in the next, couple days, I can have that set up, and then I'll try and make a video on that and let you guys know how that's going. Yeah, I guess if there's anything else, I guess I'll make another video. I just can't, I don't know. I think that was it. Anyhow, hope you guys are doing okay. Sending my love and prayers. I'll talk to you guys soon.